So, the Wastelanders private test server has been delayed for a week, Vault 94 is being closed off, and we're getting some cool new UI improvements to Fallout 76. How's it going, gang? It's a final render here, and in today's Fallout 76 news video, we're going to be talking about some of the changes coming to Fallout 76 in the next few weeks and months, in particular, some of the updates around the Wastelanders expansion. It's going to be very, very exciting, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But if you're interested in Fallout 76 news or Bethesda titles as a whole, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We've got some cool things coming in the future, including lots of Wastelanders content, and a full Let's Play of Doom Eternal with some cool giveaways and stuff like that throughout that. So make sure you go and subscribe in order to see that Let's Play. And let's get started with the news. So the first news story we are going to cover is that Vault 94 and its raid are going to be sealed off. That's right, the Vault 94 raid, which was somewhat troubled, is going away. And we know this by looking at the latest Inside the Vault article by Bethesda, which reads, "Through community feedback we've received and our own monitoring since that time, we've decided that Vault 94 and its missions are not delivering the quality of experience that we had hoped to provide. As a result, we're currently planning to shut down the Vault 94 alongside the release of Wastelanders Update." So in other words, when Wastelanders comes out, Vault 94 will no longer be accessible. This is obviously a bit of a bittersweet moment really, because the Vault raids themselves are an amazing idea. I love the concept of the Vault raids themselves. The first Vault raid mission was really something special. But then there is the other two which were plagued with technical issues and also, frankly, just some very bad game design. It just wasn't fun to play, especially the second one. So therefore, I can totally understand that these are being taken down and you won't be able to do the Vault raids, at least until they have been reworked. This also does kind of show that Bethesda is willing to take down things that don't work. You know, they aren't just going to leave it there and just let it kind of rot, so to speak. If it doesn't work, they will take it down and try to make it work somehow, which ultimately is what Fallout 76 is about. Trying new things and experimenting. But then, of course, I hear you shouting, "But final render, what about all the cool rewards that I wasn't able to get?" Well, you do still have a little bit of time to get them. The actual vault isn't going to be taken down until the Wastelanders update is out, and that could be several months at this stage. It's within the first quarter of 2020. But we also know that they will actually make it so that we can get these things via other means, because the Inside the Vault article does read, "When the vault is disabled, we are planning to make all of its rewards, including the exclusive power armor sets and Vault Steel, achievable through other means." In other words, you will be able to get them after the vault is gone, but we don't really know what that is yet. In fact, Bethesda don't really know what that is yet, but there will be a way to get the Stranglerheart armor after the vault raid is done. And I'm sure some of you may be saying, but what if I earned the Stranglerheart armor the natural way, and then a bunch of other people are going to get it some easier way? Isn't that a bit unfair? I've been thinking about this actually, and I think after the Vault raid closes, you should still be able to get the Stranglerheart armor, but maybe make it a slightly different set. Maybe make it grey or something like that, so if they see you've got a grey one, they know you did it the easy way. But if you've got the original green one, then people know you worked very, very hard to get that very prestigious, once in a certain time Vault armor, which I think would be a fair way to kind of keep the original armor prestigious, while still actually being able to earn the reward through a less grindy, annoying kind of way. So I think overall, there are ways to do this. And then after that, we are getting some changes to the UI, which will come with the Wastelanders update. The Wastelanders update is coming with quite a few new experimental things, one of which is a change to the UI, which makes it so that you can control your quest and your markers via your map rather than your Pip-Boy. And honestly, this is a really nice thing. You'll be able to set main quest markers as squares and be able to hit every other kind of quest like side quests and daily quests and events etc. as diamonds. So if you're someone who is only interested in doing the main quest, you can clearly see on the map that you follow the squares in order to find just the main quest stuff. But also, there are now options in the pause menu which will turn off certain markers if you don't want to see them on your map. You'll be able to turn off a lot of the markers such as the events quest lines, you'll be able to turn off the daily quest lines, the miscellaneous quest lines, and the side quest lines and the main quest lines. So you'll be able to fully optimize your map to only see what you the player want to see, which is fantastic. And you can bet yourself, if this system works, if people like this, then this is how the maps will be done in games like Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6 and a hypothetical Fallout 5. Fallout 76 is entirely about trying new ideas about how to make a Bethesda RPG. And if this is something that works, then it will probably stay. So overall, I think it's a really nice idea to make it a bit quicker, because using the Pip-Boy is a bit slow and clunky, I'm not gonna lie. But being able to go and do it via your map not only makes it a bit easier and a bit quicker, but it also just saves a lot of effort, really. It's just generally easier to do, and it looks prettier, I think, to have less clutter on the map. So fantastic all round. Whilst it was something nobody really asked for, it's a nice thing, you know? Be happy we've got nice things, what can I say? And then, of course, after that, we do have some news on the Fallout 76 private test server. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? This video you're watching right now, I actually had ready to go and ready to upload yesterday. However, I actually had to not upload that video because they did delay the Wastelanders private test server by a week. Because in the video I had yesterday, I was talking about how it should be live now. But it's not live now. It will be live in a week they are aiming for. And we know this because there was a post put up onto the official Bethesda forums, and that reads, "Hi everyone, we're very excited that some of you will be joining us in our Wastelanders private test server soon. We had planned and wanted to get things started today, but unfortunately we need a little more time before we can start sending out invites. Once we're ready, we'll begin letting people into the private test server so we can let you start your next journey in Appalachia. We're targeting next week, but we'll let you know once invites go out, so look in your email. Thank you for understanding. We'll keep this thread updated as we have news." So, it's a bit of a shame that the private test server hasn't started today. I know me and Psyker were very excited and we're constantly refreshing our emails to see if we had got into it, but that is now happening next week. And they don't really give a reason for this, but there could be numerous reasons why the private test server has been delayed for a week. One of which could be, frankly, maybe they just need a secure way to get the code out. I mean, a very important part of this whole thing, of course, is that it's not actually out yet. So you got to make sure that whatever method you choose to actually get people the private test server is safe and secure. Maybe they just need more time to decide who gets into the private test server. Now, the private test server, which is a PC exclusive private test server for Wastelanders, is now closed. You can't actually get into it now if you really wanted to. You can't apply for it anymore. But they do actually say that if you don't get into this first round of testing, there is a chance you still may be able to get in later. Because what they have said is, whilst we are only planning to invite a few hundred people at this time, we may expand on the number of invitations in the future depending on our testing needs. We're currently in the process of selecting those who will be receiving invites and giving preference to experienced players who also play regularly. So you need to actually be on the PC, play regularly, be a high level player, and probably know what you're doing with the game, which I think is a very fair way to actually go and do this. You don't want people who are brand new to the game inside the new server. And there are some other things we know as well, like we actually have found out that first membership does not guarantee you, as we have said, but there is also something else which hasn't been mentioned anywhere. But it wouldn't surprise me if you need higher level PC equipment, maybe, because could you imagine if half of the people who were in the private test server said the game runs badly, but all of them were running it on like Windows 97 or something, you know. That's a completely hypothetical. I know that doesn't make sense, PC people. I know. But that's just a hypothetical, you know. They might also pick people who have good PC tech. Although, that's just personally my opinion. I have no proof to back that up. But overall, I think the private test server being delayed is a shame, but it's ultimately not really going to be that much of an issue in the end, as long as it doesn't push the actual final release date for Wastelanders. Because whilst Wastelanders is something we're all really looking forward to, and they've said first quarter of this year, depending on what happens in this private test server, they may delay it again. Who knows? We have no idea. I personally think the best time to release this would be kind of mid to late February, or even maybe release it in March alongside Doom Eternal. That way, you have hopefully two brilliant products coming out within the same month. That'll be a nice PR boost, I certainly think. But anyways, that's just my opinion. But overall, I do think that Wastelanders private test server is going to be good for those who get in. But if you do get in, please make sure you do a good job, report your bugs, and enjoy it at the same time. So thank you very much for watching, people. This has been the final render, giving you some more Fallout 76 news. This video was meant to come out yesterday. However, the news that the private test server was delayed came out moments before I was uploading the video. So please forgive me for being a day late, which I normally do these news videos. But thank you very much for watching. Remember to check out the cool Patreon people in the description below. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Remember, we got lots of cool stuff coming in the future, including a full Doom Eternal playthrough and a Doom 2016 playthrough. So go ahead and subscribe to see that, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, gang.